word. So the meaning of the word inflation, is it a common business term? How often do you come across the word inflation? So on this week's episode of the BIZ Word, KTN Business took to the streets to get to know how well people understand the meaning of that word. Take a look.
Inflation is the instantaneous increase of base prices in the economy. Yeah.
Increase of prices in the markets.
It's the rise of commodities depending on the way the country is.
Inflation yani sasa pesa hakuna kabisa.
A rise in prices due to a number of factors, which could be excess demand, or due to other factors like costs, higher rising costs of products, and that leads then to a rise in prices of goods and services.
Lacking subsidies, let's say things like food, so a lot of inflation. I think things like if you don't have food, then there's inflation.
So actually, inflation seems to be a word that many of us have come across, but the definition if what you'd find in a textbook, do many people really know what that is? So BizWord is, of course, this exciting segment that we bring to you on Business Today. And as we venture into our public speaking 101 interview, in fact, I'll start by asking Griffins Omwenga, who is the CEO of Best House Consult, who, of course, talks about public speaking. What is the definition of inflation?
Thank you, Malika. Now, inflation is generally the increase in the price level of goods, and the increases are caused either because there's a very increasing demand or because the prices are very high. So there are two types of inflation. Do we have the demand pull inflation that is caused because the demand is rising and rising. And then what happens when we have inflation is that the purchasing value of money declines. So that's why watu wanasema maisha imekuwa ngumu, so when things become tough. So basically inflation is the general increase in the price level of commodities in a particular economy. And of course, if inflation keeps on going, you get to that boom and bust sort of situation eventually. Absolutely. All right.